guys, and welcome back to Archie Hamilton Racing, where you join me in what is the focus of today's video, my Range Rover Sport SVR. If some of you aren't aware, I'm pretty sure you are all aware, I do blab on about this car because I love it that much, but I bought it roughly about 2.5 months ago, and I've been having the best time ever with it. It really is a fantastic car and the dream daily driver. Should we put some lights on? Hang on a minute. There we go, got some lights back on, just open the door a bit. Yeah, the dream daily driver, it really is. An SVR, it was a car on the road. Whenever you look at it, whenever you see someone on the road, you're like, that just has so much presence, and if I can get hold of one, that'd be amazing. And I have it. And what I'm going to be doing in today's video is, I get a lot of questions, is that this car is a 2016 car, a 66 plate car, so a little bit older than sort of the brand spanking new one, obviously on the 68 plates, etc. And we're going to be talking about the differences, literally doing a comparison of the differences of the new one to this one exactly, and what sort of there are the differences. Are they obvious? Are they not obvious? Etc. And talk you through it, because they're not as obvious as you think. One of them is sound, and this one, for a fact, sounds better than the new one. The man who's got the car is J.E. Spaghetti on his head. You know, the guy that's got the funny lid? Mr. TG's brother. Those guys are both out in that SVR. I'm gonna go find them. We're gonna go and do the comparisons and enjoy the day ahead. But first, as always, we need to do a cold start. And let's do it right now. An SUV making that noise. And people looking in being like, what's that? Oh, it's a Range Rover. The sound of this one is utterly absurd. I can't get the noise that this car makes. Is one of the best sounding cars I've ever heard. A lot of people say, why did you not get a brand new one? And I want to talk to you guys about the price differences, because I luckily obviously got into this car, the 66 plate, at a good price. But the new one are much more expensive. Every mile I've driven it, I've had the biggest smile on my face. One of the best cars I've ever bought by a country mile. It's just too much fun. And that is the key with when you're having a daily driver. You basically drive them day to day. Not the fuel consumption, because that isn't great, but it's just the fun you have and the fact you're so high up. Kind of like king of the road. You really are in one of these. And here we go. I've just pulled up at my destination and the SVR is all parked up, and it has a friend to go alongside it for the day. We have a newer type SVR. Hello Tom, how are we?
Mate, yeah.
Oh, are you well? You're looking, did you have a night out last night?
No, just very tired.
Yeah, just...
I've actually got toothache at the moment.
Oh, okay, people don't know.
No, my Twitter followers do. I told them about this.
And they're worried about your health? Is everything okay?
Oh, wisdom tooth is
he needs a wisdom tooth, which is coming out, and you're thinking about having a general anaesthetic.
No, I mooted it as an option.
Hello there, James.
Hello, lad.
Hello, welcome.
Nicely does it, lad.
Yeah, you're in an SVR. Look at those two parked up. Tom, get out of the way, mate. Tom, get out of the way. The new one and the better one.
Nope.
No, we're going to talk about differences. Okay, so when mine sits, this is what happens. It's sitting.
Oh, you've got it automatically on the lower thing.
Yeah, it goes lower. What you've done is you haven't done that. Let's talk about the first visual differences which you have with a new SVR. Go.
Exhaust.
Compared to the older one, you don't have those very nice silver tips which go there. Right. Do you?
Cool though. They do look.
They cool. And if you don't know, Tom, you're in the way again, mate.
I'm just having a look. Is that all right?
Okay. You have the Quicksilver ones because mine's got an aftermarket exhaust. Did you know that?
Yeah.
James, what is the next difference that we have then?
Rear lights.
Rear lights are one of the ones which are a big one, to be fair. If you look at the rear lights on here, you can see you've got the sort of very funky sort of LED around here, and they're tinted.
Thinking, how much would these even be? And these would fit in there.
Yes, they fit.
Yeah, you can.
Oh, you're taking the. Are you?
Yeah, you can get them. There are companies out there that are making better versions.
Presumably these aren't £40,000 for the lights.
No. And so what you can do is there are companies out there which are making better versions of them, and they sort of do all kinds of funny things when you open them, and they're better than those ones.
Well, why don't you reach out to them and
yeah, but then it starts looking like a mix match.
Get some, would you?
Yeah. Oh, have we shown the new lid? Very nice, sir.
New one.
Nice spin of the lid.
There may well be some news for people that don't like his lids, but more on that another time.
Love the colour of this, by the way.
Forest grey, lad.
One thing I'm not a fan of, and hear me out here, I'm not a fan of the new SVR wheels compared to the older ones. I think they're too small for the car. Sorry, lads.
They're 22s, lad.
I know, but look at that. Look at those ones. I know my car's a little bit dirty, but it just looks good.
On the topic of wheels, lad.
Yes.
Have you noticed yours has got Brembos, which I like. It says Brembo on the new SVR. It's got the Land Rover.
Oh yeah.
It's different caliber.
Mine's got Brembo. You got Land Rover.
Brembos, but I don't know.
Ah, okay. The lights, which are different. So you got these ones which have these sort of LEDs in the centre.
They look way better than ours. And the new front grille.
Bigger holes on there. No, that doesn't make a big difference, to be honest with you.
Again, you can just chop that in for probably.
Again, yeah, we can fix that. Yeah, as you can see, the lights are different. So you got those lights there, and then you can see those lights. These are sort of just more sort of LED type.
Bonnets, lad.
Bonnets.
That's big.
Bonnet is big because you've got a sort of vented bonnet. As you can see there, it's a very nice vented bonnet. What they've done is they've basically taken that away and they've put them there. Okay, that's quite big.
That's the first thing I look for.
Don't forget
bonnet.
As well, that there is an option to have the whole of the half of this bonnet in the centre carbon as well.
And tell us how much that is.
Six grand, lad.
£6 for the bonnet.
No, but that's for the full carbon pack, I think, which does the interior and all the little carbon bits around it, and the bonnet 6 grand.
It's not bad.
The wheel arch as well. The wheels look more spaced on the new shape. If you look, you'll sit well in the arch, and they don't on the new one.
Yes, they're better spaced on the new one. Okay. Yeah, they're much better spaced. We need some spacers. We'll talk interior. Let's have a little look at your interior.
All right, easy.
Sorry, I'm not meaning, yeah.
Yes, okay, I understand, lad. Let's go easy though on that now, and you get, lad.
Yeah, side step. That's an option. Basically, you have all these very nice screens, don't you, JE?
Yeah, it's a dual screen now, so everything on here that was formerly not is all digital on here, which is cool. I'm sure you need a bit of a degree to get used to it, but it's mega. Like, it looks cool.
Yeah.
Does your screen tilt forward like that as well?
No, mate, my screen doesn't move.
It is good. This one's got head-up display as well.
Yep, so does mine.
Okay, cool. They've gone. The guy that owns this has tastefully spec'd it. It's got brushed aluminium on here.
Oh, very nice.
Because it's not got the exterior carbon pack, but me and Tom were talking about this earlier. It actually looks nice, really nice. Like, it's nice, key goods.
Yeah,
so,
very nice.
Upgraded Meridian Hi-Fi as well. So
I've got Meridian Hi-Fi, but I don't think it's upgraded. It's a roof, very nice roof.
Yeah, big panoramic. Have you got that, lad?
Yeah, I got panoramic roof.
Yeah, it's nice.
Is it fixed though? It doesn't open.
No, it does open. There's buttons, all sorts of stuff going on.
Yeah, you said this before about panoramic roofs.
The seats are new as well.
No, they don't always open panoramic roofs.
They always do. They always do.
No, some of them are fixed.
No,
it does. Look,
I
can tell you it does. Look. Well, the engine's not on, lad. One sec.
That's sick.
So it does open.
Not all of them do that. Some of them just fix panes of glass.
They all do that.
That's good.
I'm not sure your ones does, Archie, though.
We'll check when we get in it, lads.
I guarantee you my one opens.
This all lights up, so you've got the steering wheel comes alive. Look, maybe little things, but I think when you put it all together, there's a fair bit going on, lad.
There's a lot, isn't there? When you actually look at it.
It's not a facelift of just a sat nav, lad.
No, there's a lot.
Comprehensively better car.
Sorry? Price difference, thank you.
Yeah, we'll get back to that. That's your only saving grace, lad.
Thank you. Right, now we get in this car. We get in the best one of all, the 2016 car, Tom.
I don't even want to get in it, so there's no way out here.
Okay, we still have these seats, which are good. SVR here. So they don't, a little bit different, they don't just have that one piece here, they have these pieces right there.
And the SVR's embossed on the new one there, and it's there, so it's not much difference really, it's just a change,
SVR there.
Change for change's sake, lad.
And the back seats, they're still sort of similar, very similar sort of sporty sort of seats.
Panoramic roof.
You like it there? We have a panoramic roof that opens.
Yes, I can see that.
That opens.
Good.
It does open.
No, not all of them do.
No, it opens.
Gear knob's the same.
So the gear knob is the same in the old one.
This is all the same.
Yeah,
oh,
there's a little bit of rubbish in there.
They've changed this bit here. We've got a bit of storage on the new one here, I think, something different, but that's still the same handbrake. Everything looks very similar here.
I personally, you might not agree with me here, but I like the fact of all these buttons, like if I want to put exhaust there, traction control, it's all here. So on the new one, you have these dials are now gone, and this is just one big screen.
I think if you're a tech geek, the new shape's wicked, because you'll love all that screen.
Yes.
If you're just a normal guy like us lot that are probably a little bit more simple, maybe, then to have your exhaust button here rather than having the touch screen here is less distracting, and that's very click on, click off. Touch screen when you're trying to drive can be a bit faffy.
I know.
But I get distracted. I'm like, when I'm trying to turn the exhaust on, I find dynamic mode. I'd much rather just know I can just.
And I have had people that have told me that the newer one, the new kind of system in the newer one, is not that reliable.
I've heard, I mean, I've had no issues with that at all, but I've heard there's big software glitches on the new shapes.
Yeah.
But I'm sure that would be easily just plugged in and changed. Buttons have now been moved to a unit along here on the new shape.
Okay.
The steering wheel's the same, except this is now touchscreen rather than click.
Okay, yeah, so this is now touchscreen.
That's it.
The dials are pretty similar.
Very similar for argument's
I need
sake.
to fuel it up, lad.
Yeah, you do. What's the key like? Have you got the key on you, lad?
Are the keys the same?
No, they've changed them, lad. Look, yeah. Let's do a little review of the keys, because people do like keys. Old and new. New key's bigger. Makes no difference, really. Very similar, isn't it?
I've got Range Rover on mine.
I actually think the old key's arguably better.
You've just got Land Rover, yeah.
It could be a Disco and a Vogue.
Yeah.
I don't know. Not there's anything
It's a
wrong
Vogue,
with those
mate.
cars.
It's not on a Vogue.
Would you please just calm down?
One big difference with this one is the noise. I know you still think the noise is good on that one.
Oh, it's amazing. You have got an aftermarket very well. One thing you haven't covered, lad, is the fact that you have full carbon in this car as well. Which
Oh,
is
okay.
nice.
Yes.
That is
Sorry.
nice.
Let's talk about that quickly. The fact that this is all carbon fibre here.
Doors.
Doors. This is all carbon fibre. This is all an added extra. This car, new when the first owner bought it, was £120,000.
Spec to the roof. Deployable steps, everything.
Deployable steps.
The wheels on these were an option as well. 22s.
Here are the steps.
Extended wheel arches.
The
all
steps are
that
£3.5 grand option.
Yeah, this was spec to the hilt.
So spec to the hills. So for me,
Turn that off, lad. You've not got much fuel as it is, lad.
no, we need that one aircon on. For me, this being the price that it is, sort of £69,000-ish, 70,000. It's a lot of car for the money. Where the new ones with a carbon bonnet, let's say, going for 110, 120.
Probably, yeah.
Gonna be in this video or not?
Not really.
Come on, get
Breathing
in.
smoke.
Shall I go in the back?
Yeah,
Get
get
in,
in
lad,
there, get in.
What have you concluded? Have you summarised yet?
No, we're
No,
not
no,
summary
no,
now.
no. We're having a
Now's the
summary.
time,
We're
lad.
having a summary. Get in.
Get in.
Archie, sorry. I don't
He's
mean to
gonna-
hijack your video here. I'm gonna have to get in. Excuse me. Let me just put my backpack. I'd hate it if you got that backpack in the video. Excuse me, sorry. In the back here, we have a 20p piece on the floor. We have a parking ticket. We have a sandwich wrapper, and we have. You'll see it again, boy.
Give us a smile with those. Give us a smile with those teeth. Summary is that this is very good value for money.
Extremely good value for money, lad, yeah. And the upgraded features in the new SVR, as much as they're lovely and noticeable, if you're shopping on a budget, then there's only one option, and it's Gen 1, because it represents probably at the moment better value for money.
Yeah.
At the moment.
And if you are just driving past an SVR, let's say we're not car people, would you necessarely notice straight
If it
away?
was just a bird, for example.
Not instantly, no.
Okay.
Why did we let them in the back, lads? One thing you haven't mentioned is you get torn apart on how many brake this is and that is, because there is a difference in power.
This
I don't know
is
how they've done it,
540.
and that's 575.
550, sorry.
575. So it's a little bit quicker, for argument's sake. Just so you know. And I think it's slightly more economical. I know it's boring. Just thought I'd say. Sorry.
Got heated seats back here, and little digital.
Oh, I didn't even know that.
Well, no, I didn't know that until now. That's really good. Well done. If I was in a position to buy both, which I can buy both. I think one of these is a sensible option. A nice spec. What's the difference in the sat nav? Was it 17 plate?
Yeah,
That's the one to
17
get.
onwards, yeah.
17 onwards.
Yeah.
One of these is the one to get for about 75, 80k.
More like 80, 85, yeah.
He's just a market analyst over here.
Yeah. 80, 80,
Yeah, this is where I'm
85.
going to throw a spanner in the works. If you're knocking on a 17 plate of this shape for 80, 85, you dig deep and hard enough, you might get new shape at about 95. Not with carbon bonnet. Moral of the story is, if you're going to buy one of these, you've got to go in low end, 16, 66 plate, something like that, 70 grand, so it's still facelift. Got the tracker and all the key things, because people do like these cars.
Is this
more than
facelift?
this. This is facelift, 1666, fine. 70 grand. If you're paying anything over near 80 onwards for an old shape, don't touch one and go new shape, is what I would do.
There you go.
That's
Red
actually
line.
quite a comprehensive little summary. It's good, isn't
We've
it?
had a good little
Good.
chat.
Open the door, please.
Very well.
Would you like the side steps to come out as well?
Give it 6 foot, I don't care.
When you press, you're not. You're 5'9" apparently.
No, that's you.
No.
Open up.
Oh, I think I've left the child lock on. Can we hear yours? That is shocking!
1 second, lad. Let me touch my touch screen to put the exhaust on.
Oh, I don't have that. Okay. That's very cute. That's cute.
It's not comparing light for light. That's all I'm going to say on it.
Give me another one.
Nah, it's pointless. I'll save them. That is good.
Try
If you
again.
put one of those on this, it'd sound the same, lad.
No, it wouldn't sound the same.
sound the same.
No, it wouldn't. Are you alright?
You're not feeling well, mate.
So I'm now back, and behind me, we can see, I'm in the way of this shot, the SVR. It's all clean. I've just taken it to a car wash, and it is so nice to see it back with the blue shining because I took it to the countryside for Christmas and it just got so dirty. Actually, for an SUV, it got used for what it needed to be used for. But today was one of those videos where I just wanted to take it out and compare it to the new one. And you might be thinking there are loads of differences there. Yes, when you put them side by side, there are quite a few differences. But to be honest with you, I didn't have the money to buy a new one, and I'm very, very happy with this. It's an absolutely dream daily car, and look how good that blue looks. Come on, it looks stunning under the lights. And I got it out just now, and I looked at it, and I was like, you know what? I'm perfectly happy with that. And like a lot of you guys would as well, an SVR, if it's 2016, whatever, they're just so good. They're holding their money so well. Just look at it from there. Come on, it does look epic, doesn't it? It's this side angle I always show you guys. After the Christmas break, it's had a good old clean, and it will be used a lot in the coming year. Oh yeah, the side step is currently still left out. But let me know your thoughts about what you want to see next happen with my Range Rover Sport SVR. If there's anything crazy, any ideas that come in your head, whack them in the comment section down below, because I go through all of them and I want you guys to be fully involved, obviously, as you are on the channel. Anyway, I'll round this video off. Don't forget to subscribe if you haven't already, and I'll see you all very soon.